Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another exciting video here on the YouTube channel, Daily Motion channel, and Spotify video, of course. We're live here in the studio. This is normally where we would do the K.L.P aftermath, but that is not what the video we're doing here today. Of course, K.L.P Aftermath will return for season 2, January 2022. So I can't wait for the second season. This season has been, season 1 has been great. It's been very, very fantastic. So if you guys want to check it out, listen to it. And if you guys want to dabble into the season of season 1, it is available on all audio platforms. There's a lot of podcasting to listen to, but this season 1 has been great. And I can't wait for season 2. So, of course, we have a lot of great things coming up for you guys. Again, if you haven't seen the latest movie yet, go check it out. Roland Jameson film, available right now on YouTube, Daily Motion, and our streaming service of StreamX from our website. It is about a theoretical film, and it's an hour and 8 minutes long, but it's a great one. A lot of you guys loved it. And of course, we did submit it for a lot of film festivals out there. And speaking of film festivals, of course, if you guys haven't seen that movie yet, I mean, back in September, Hardline is now available. It is the number 4th selection for Festival Angelica, and I cannot wait to see the results. We are running for that. We're number 4 selection. So what that means is we're on the top tier with a lot of projects all over the world, and we are running for the semifinals and then the finals. So that movie's great. I really love Hardline. That I have to say, and I say that very loosely because I love Guardians, but that Hardline's beating Guardians in the poll ratings right now because we're a lot more film festivals and we're getting further within the film festivals than we did Guardians. So not knocking down Guardians, that was a great film too, but Hardline is really getting its push. I do want to thank everyone who watched the movie back in September, but you can watch it right now, YouTube, Daily Motion, and also on StreamX as well. So very excited for that. So excited for a lot of great things. Of course, The Black Code Season 2, that is my TV series we have here at K.L.P Entertainment. That's going to be returning also January 2022 with season 2. So we got a lot of season 2s. We out here. We were doing it big. So I had to get a glass of water. You probably can't see it very well on this virtual set here, but I had to dabble down some water because we just filmed in the in one of the other studios. We filmed a kind of a long video. I'm sorry about that, but the longer video about my UPS experience with PlayStation ordering from Sony. As you guys know, I recently got the PlayStation 5, and I've been trying to do content from that. My review is kind of out. I mean, I love it. I'm not going to do a whole 20-minute video about it this week because I still got to play some more of it. But it's great. It's really, really great. I had a horrible UPS experience. So you guys can check that out in the other video. You can watch it and listen to it now. My whole experience about UPS when UPS being my core carrier when I ordered it from Sony Direct. So another video, you guys come back to watch that, and then you can come back to watch this video if you like. This video, I wanted to talk about the games that I'm playing current. A lot of YouTubers did this when they got their PlayStation 5s a year ago. They bought games for Christmas, and that was their starter games. And this is kind of a first series. I wish I would have done this with all my consoles, being the Xbox, being Nintendo Switch, being the PlayStation 3, all the way back to the GameCube days. But I didn't have equipment. Back in the GameCube, PlayStation 2 days, I wasn't even on YouTube yet. So I wish I was, so I could record and have memory of this, but I don't. So this is the first ever video of the Kickstarter video. I don't even know if that's going to be the name of the video, but the Kickstarter video, my first few games that I bought first for the console. Very, very excited here. I'm loading up the PlayStation app. You guys got to get this app. I'm sure a lot of people have the app, but if you don't have the PlayStation app, get the PlayStation app because you can shop from the app. You can also see your scores from the app. You see your friends that you follow from the app. You can see so much from the app. So I love this app. I really, really do. So what I'm gonna do, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go down this list, and I do see with the app, I do see a lot of my PlayStation 4 games that I played way back when. So obviously, I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm probably gonna make a separate video this coming week about all the games I played so far. with PlayStation, and then I'll do it for Xbox, and then I'll do it for Nintendo. I'll make a series out of it, and because it might beat the video game collection videos I've done in the past, because that's going to take way too long for a video, and I just don't want to be that long with a video. So I'm going to go down the list of games that I've played previously on PlayStation 5. I do on this list, I do have a list of games for PlayStation 4, because I do still have my PS4. I won't talk about those. That's probably gonna be a separate video, like I mentioned. So let's get on with it. Of course, and excuse me, y'all. I'm a little parched because we've been talking all day, so my throat's a little raspy there. So the first game that I played, and this is the Kickstarter for PlayStation 5. The first game I played was Astro's Playroom. Of course, that's obviously the first game because that is the game that came with the system when you booted it up. I was very excited to play Astro's Playroom because that game was a mini game. You know, it was a free mini game. Not too much you can do. But that was a game that kind of showed you what the console can do. It showed you what the controller could do. I was very excited because now I'm stepping into what I believe we're in the 8th generation, 8th or 9th generation. I can't remember the number. I think we're in the 8th generation, maybe the 9th generation. I don't know. Stepping into the new generation of 60 frames per second, performance enhanced. This was the first time you've seen that because all my other consoles like PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and PlayStation 3, there's 1080p. It was like 30 frames. It was great from the time era. But now I'm stepping into the 60 frames per second on my TV. And my TV does pick up the 60 frames per second really, really well. I don't necessarily have a 4K TV yet. Will I get one? I probably will get one in the future. I'm not going to be that guy that spends so much money on this. Like, I'm not going to go out and just buy a 4K TV just for PlayStation 5. There's a budget when it comes to this kind of stuff, and I just don't have the budget to go out and just shell out money for a 4K TV. Do I want one? Yes, I do. But it costs to get that kind of stuff. But my current TV that I play my PlayStation 5 at home works really, really well. Asteroid's Playroom was the first game, obviously, because that was first. The controller and the optics of the controller, the vibration of the controller, making you feel like you're actually in the game. They portrayed that really well in Asteroid's Playroom. I really enjoyed that. It was kind of a story to it. Of course, there was a big boss, and you collect all the PlayStation items, like the old PlayStation 3s, the 2s, the 1s, the things that came with the consoles back in the day. So that was a cool niche. So it kind of shows you the history of PlayStation. So obviously, anyone who has a PlayStation 5 can get this game. It's free. It's PlayStation's kind of launch game for the console. So you can't really miss this. So the next game I play now, I'm playing it based on order. I'm playing it based on the order here. So because there's a game here that I'm playing currently, but there's other games I see that I played earlier. So the next game that I played, and these two are coming from Marvel, but we'll take it one at a time. This next game came with a free upgrade. So this game was free $99 for me. Because I do have a copy of this on PlayStation 4. Of course, Spider-Man Miles Morales PlayStation 5 upgrade. A beautiful game too. Very, very beautiful. I enjoy, and I'm playing the story mode now, but there's so many other games I gotta try. But I'm not playing it kind of currently, but I'm playing other games now. Spider-Man Miles Morales, 60 frames per second. It's beautiful, y'all. It is really, really, really beautiful. And a lot of people did ask, and this has been the quota, Spider-Man Miles Morales, like a lot of games, you have your choice of performance preference. You have the performance, you have the high quality fidelity, and you have the performance RT. I decided to go for the performance RT because the performance RT has the ability to have the game in 60 frames per second. That's the thing with PlayStation right now, 60 frames per second. I have to see any game that I played 60 frames per second. That is an upgrade because it's a different look, it's a different style of how you game. It's different. Trust me, y'all. Once you guys know, I'm very hopeful that a lot of people will get the PlayStation 5 in their hands. This console you're going to be appreciated when you see the 60 frames per second. Even if you have a 4K TV, it's mind-blowing. I've never seen gaming like that because I'm so used to 30 frames. I'm so used to 1080p. I'm so used to the old style of gaming thinking that's cool. But now here comes 60 frames per second. This is high performance fidelity mode. I'm like, whoa, okay, this is new. So Spider-Man Miles Morales is beautiful. It's faster. It's very fast, and I really love it. And I'm gonna say that throughout the video, the load screen. Half a millisecond, and that's probably not right, but half a second when it comes to these loading screens. It's so quick with the PlayStation 5 with the performance. The loading screens are less and less and less. And that's something I particularly enjoy because I like to get right into the game. And Spider-Man Miles Morales, when I played it for PlayStation 4, there's been a time where I'm on a mission, I'm done with the mission, and I get a load screen come up. Nowadays, I rarely see the load screens. I rarely see them. Boom, you're right in the game. Boom, oh, now you're on the next mission. Oh, no, now you're on the next mission. It's crazy. Very, very fast loading screen for Spider-Man Miles Morales. It's beautiful. Character development is even more intense in this game. It's different, y'all. So that is another game that I'm playing currently, Kickstarter for PlayStation 5. The next game is also coming from Marvel. And I actually do have 3 Marvels here. Next game that's coming from Marvel, of course, this was also another free upgrade. So as you noticed, Astro's Playroom was free. And then now these 2 other games are kind of free with an upgrade because I've had these games for PlayStation 4. I remember when the Avengers game came out and I enjoyed it. I really did. I beat it twice now. Enjoyed Marvel's Avengers, but I noticed, of course, PlayStation 5 had the free upgrade. So I said, okay, free upgrade. That's Marvel's Avengers, again, a 60 frames per second, low, high fidelity, no screen time, but if any, very, very fast loading screen, free upgrade. So I'm like, okay, this is the next game I can get for free because it's free, upgrade, awesome. When I tell y'all, when I played Marvel's Avengers on PlayStation 5, it's not the same, y'all. Around this time, this year, when Avengers first came out, we all had it for PlayStation 4. We all, it was great for what it was. We knew, the frame rate would drop. We knew it wasn't be high fidelity. We knew the performance wasn't going to be super high, so we were expecting it. But I played it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the story. The combat was cool. It was a cool game to me. But after playing it on PlayStation 5, it's different, y'all. It's so different. It's smoother, low loading screen, probably not even that much of a loading screen, honestly. It's fast. When I upgraded it to my PlayStation 5, and that night I played it for the first time, I clicked the icon, and boom, we're right in the game. Right in the game. I didn't have to wait. I didn't have to wait for the loading screen. I didn't have to wait for a sec. Boom, you're right there. You ready to go? Okay, boom, there's a campaign right there. It's different, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm not a PlayStation fanboy because I have both consoles. I'm not the newest Xbox, but I do have Xbox. I'm not a fanboy to any. I'm not playing fan favorite to any console, but boy, when I tell you that the loading screen and the performance, so Avengers plays like it is. It's great. I played the game before, so I mean, it wasn't it wasn't anything that I missed. I played it before. So the next game came about, Destiny 2 free upgrade. Well, actually, this is an upgrade, but this game was free. Played Destiny 2, 60 frames per second. The shooting style was fantastic. I haven't really dabbled so much into that game because, I played Destiny 2 before. It was okay. I played better games, but it was good. Destiny 2 on PlayStation 5, it's free. You can't pass out a game that's on the network that's free. You just can't do it. You can't do it. The next game that was also free, you guys notice these games are free until I get to the games I actually bought. But this game was also free. This is kind of an experience. They announced this at the Game Awards. The Matrix Awakens. I almost said Metroid. Ooh, sorry. Matrix Awakenings, a Unreal Engine 5 experience. That game was free for download. I played it, and let me tell you, that game is also beautiful. It is a very beautiful game. I I don't know if they're gonna make a game out of it because there's not so much you can do on the Unreal Engine 5 experience of Matrix Awakens. I think they were just trying to show off Unreal Engine and promote for the movie that's coming out, which I will be watching on Christmas. Actually, maybe Christmas Eve. Actually, no, the 22nd. I'll be watching it on the 22nd because it comes out the 22nd for HBO Max. So if you have HBO Max, get one because you get all these great movies. But I mean, it's awesome to see the city, see the crowd. Let me tell you, the city, the crowd, the traffic, the lighting, and your character was so beautifully done. You cannot play this game right on PlayStation 4. You have to play this game on PlayStation 5 to really take advantage of what they had to offer. They had a little cutscene, they had a little snippet that you can try, and then after that you're just driving around the city, or so I think. I haven't dabbled too much into it, but I think you're just driving around the city just for the experience of the city, the characters, the Unreal Engine 5. Unreal Engine 5 is fantastic, by the way. Very, very great engine. I do hope they make a video game out of this. I see this becoming a game later on in the future. I mean, technically it is a game. This is a game, but I want this to be an official game to where you have a full-blown campaign of the Matrix with side missions, maybe some online play. I think that might be what they're cooking up, but it's just, you know, when you're working with Unreal Engine 5 and PlayStation 5, games like this take a while to develop. So that's probably what they're planning. They probably just gave us like a little taste of what's coming in the future. Maybe they're going to announce some more at E3 next year, 2022. Can't wait for it. Maybe, right? Maybe. But this is also good. This is a cool experience to really find out the experience of PlayStation 5. I love it. It's great. It really is good. Really, really is good. Of course, we got about 6 more games here that we're playing currently. And, you know, like I say, with these games, you know, games like this come at a budget. And this is not me showing out that, you know, showing out saying, haha, look what I got. No, this is just me reviewing my Kickstarter games, what I'm playing right now. And we worked really hard this past couple of weeks. Actually, we had a lot of clients that we've done a lot of stuff. You don't see a lot of the clients work on our stuff because they're private, and my clients don't like us sharing so much stuff that's private. We have to honor that. We do at the media label. So this next game, and of course, I'm gonna just go up the list here because these games I kind of got at the same time. This was a Christmas shopping for myself, and gosh, I've done some really good Christmas shopping this year. Christmas shopping this year for me, it was just me shopping for myself, really. I deserve it. We worked really hard. So I went deep in Christmas shopping this year, and I enjoy it. I really enjoy working really hard the whole year and waiting and seeing our budget and say, okay, Christmas shopping for me. And plus, these games were on sale, by the way. These games were on hot sale. Maybe not this one. This one was not on sale. But I needed to play this one because this was nominated for the Game of the Year. It didn't win because I believe It Takes Two won Game of the Year. But this game was also nominated Game of the Year. Of course, you guys knew I was getting this game. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Of course, I had to get that. I was waiting a whole year to play this game. You know how mad I was when I saw a lot of YouTube gamers like Hollow or MK Fire, or those are the only 2 gamers that I know that's on YouTube. That's on top of my head right now. I was so mad because a year ago, Ratchet & Clank game came out for PlayStation 5 because PlayStation 5 just came out. And I couldn't play this because at the time I didn't have PlayStation 5. Now that I had one, I'm like, okay, yeah, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, absolutely have to get. No questions now. No questions asked. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, you have to get. You have to. Some people say it's repetitive. I enjoy it. I am probably going to play some more when I get home from filming this stuff. But it's a great video for you guys. But Ratchet & Clank, I played first few missions. Is beautiful. The character development is great. You can see Ratchet and Rivet's hairlines very, very smoothly. Clank is more shinier in this game. There's so much you can do within the game. There's a great story behind it. So if you're looking for a good PlayStation 5 game, again, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. You have to get that game. Hopefully this game comes back on a discount. This game was not on a discount when I got it, but I knew I wanted it, so we added it to the budget. But this is a game you have to get. You cannot pass up on Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart for PlayStation 5. You just cannot. Beautiful game. I like platformers too. You guys know me well. I love platformers. I really do. Next game that's on my Kickstarter list here, Watch Dogs Legions. I wanted this game for a very, very long time. I was actually getting ready to buy this game on last gen, either like Xbox or PlayStation 4. But when I got the PlayStation 5, you know, I'm like, okay, let's get it for PS5 because, you know, this game was, I believe, yeah, this game was like $20 on the PlayStation Store. So, I mean, that's really good for this kind of a newer game that is, I expected to be still $50, but this game was $20 on the store. So I'm like, okay, yeah, this is a cheap game sale right now. 75% off. So Watch Dogs Legions, that game is good too. I really enjoy that game. I was hoping that the game would be a little bit more in 60 frames per second. It was not, or maybe I didn't have the performance settings on there. Granted, this game did come out still with last gen, so it's new, but it's not new, if that makes sense. So maybe they didn't critique this game to be within the scale of 60 frames per second. I did buy the PlayStation 5 version of it because I looked on the account here. It's linked to PlayStation 5. So this is the PlayStation 5's version, but I was hoping that it would be, the performance would be smoother, but I guess that just didn't happen. But this game is still good. Again, $20, you can't pass it out. Ratchet & Clank, forgot to mention, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, that is 60 frames per second. It's beautiful. That's next on the list. This was a free upgrade. Final Fantasy VII Remake for PlayStation 5 upgrade. This game again, played it, beat it twice. I know what the story's about. Everyone knows what the story is about. This game came out in 2019. So we all know about the Final Fantasy VII Remake. You have to get it for PlayStation 5 free upgrade because this game is beautiful. Again, this was free, the free upgrade. So I didn't pay anything for this game. I just had to have the game on the last gen, which I do. I played it. I think I podcasted about it too back in 2019. So Final Fantasy VII Remake, you can't pass it up. It's free upgrade. As long as you have a copy of this. And I forgot to mention for Avengers and Spider-Man, if you have a copy of these games on your last gen console and on your PlayStation account, then that's when you can take advantage of these free upgrades. Now, if you don't have these games that is eligible for free upgrade, yes, you do have to pay for these games. I think some of these games might be on discount, but if you had it for last gen console and it's linked to your account, you can get the free upgrade. Next on the list, Godfall. A lot of people did not like Godfall. I played Godfall. I like it. You know, I like it. I like how it looks. I like how beautiful it is. I like the character development. I like the environment around it. I really don't mind the fighting combat mechanics. I know a lot of people had a lot of downfall with Godfall, like what I did there. A lot of people didn't like Godfall for some strange reason. And as I'm playing it, 60 frames per second, high performance, combat's pretty smooth. I did die quite a few times, but you know what they say, no game is fun if it's too easy. Godfall, I enjoy it. I don't see why people didn't. A lot of people just didn't like it. I think they were expecting it to be kind of like God of War or something else. But yeah, I like this game. Godfall was actually on a cheap sale as well. I think this game was actually $25. No, this game was $30, but I had $5 knocked off for this game. So $25 when I paid for it. It's probably cheaper now, but for $25, again, you can't pass up a game like that. When it's that cheap, to me, that's a cheap sale. A good game that came out about a year ago, $25 now, and it used to be $60. You can't fight it. You can't fight it. This other new game is coming. This is a relatively new game, kind of. It's coming from Sega. This game was also on a cheap sale too. I think this game was $17. I had to look at the statements again, but I think it was $17. Judgment from Sega, Yakuza, kind of spin-off game from Sega. I enjoy this game. This game is beautiful. I like the first of all, I like the Asian culture, Korean culture. Well, even though they were set in Japan, Japanese culture, Chinese culture, Korean, any kind of Asian culture, I love. I really do. If you really get to know me, so. Of course, this was a had to get because I love Yakuza. I can't wait for the brand new Yakuza game. I think I kind of have an overstock with Yakuza because I didn't finish Yakuza 0 yet, and I didn't finish Yakuza 6. And Xbox Game Pass, I hate to cross companies like that. Xbox Game Pass has like a dragon for Xbox Game Pass, and I didn't even finish that game yet. So I kind of skipped all those to play Judgment. But Judgment's really, really good. Judgment is one of those things that it's a Yakuza type game, so you can expect that, but with a fresh new story. You get to do a lot of sneaking around, you get to tell people, you chase people, you fight people, there's a story to it. This is a great game to buy. This game was $17. Again, $17 for an almost spanking new game like this. Can't pass it up, y'all. You cannot pass this thing up. So there's actually one game that is actually not on the list yet because I bought it today, but I think it was worth mentioning it today. I bought this game today because this game was on a good decent sale, I guess. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, the video game for PlayStation 5. It's not on my list on my app because I bought it today, so I haven't. It's probably still downloading. That game, I can't give you an in-depth review yet because I haven't played it yet because I bought it today. But just it's worth mentioning that that's on my Kickstarter for the games here. So of course we got Judgment, Godfall, Final Fantasy Remake, Watch Dogs Legions, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, Destiny 2, Marvel's The Avengers, Marvel's Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Matrix Awakening, and Unreal Engine 5 Experience, and Asteroids Playroom. Those are my top games that I'm playing currently on my PlayStation 5. I look forward to the new year because new year, and we're not just going out buying video games left and right. Those things, they're going to add up eventually. But one game that I'm looking forward to, the games we're looking forward to closer is Suicide Squad, Forbidden West, Horizon Forbidden West, I'm blanking on that name there, and Gotham Knights. Those are the games that is coming out kind of early next year. There's a lot of other games that won't be out until next year, like 2023. I thought Wukong Black Myth was coming out next year, but it turns out it's coming out in 2023. Sonic Frontiers is another game that I look forward to. Comes out holiday 2022, so we'll have to wait a long time for that too, but it's all good. So that's what we're playing currently on our PS5. Let me know what you guys are playing on your PlayStation 5 because I'd like to know. And hopefully you guys enjoyed today's videos. You know, check us out. Spotify video is up there. YouTube Daily Motion, K.L.P Entertainment. Those two channels. Check us out there because we're booming in the video world. So that's going to wrap it up here on this video. As always, I like to say stay safe, stay swanky.